Hey everybody, welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is June 25th, and that means day 176 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, we printed out this very cool grumpy T-Rex, so stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 176 of the 3DP 365 project. As always, down in the description there's a fact section. There's also the MatterHackers affiliate link. If you're in the market for some new filament, just use that MatterHackers affiliate link and you really help out the channel. On today's episode, we printed out the grumpy T-Rex. And our print turned out pretty awesome. I am very happy with the results. It's a very, very cool model. We do have some support material scarring underneath the chin, because I did add some support material, because that is a pretty steep overhang, and I was pretty confident my gMax could handle it, but I wanted it to print overnight and I didn't want to have to sit and watch the print. So I generated some support material. But my wife plans on finishing this, so she'll be able to take care of all the problems that were left behind by the support material. But the rest of the print looks really great. It's a very, very clean print. This is a very cool model. There's a lot of little detail on here. He's got little tiny eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but you'll see it in the close-ups and at the end. And he's got a lot of cool character to him. Of course, he's got his tiny little arms. And that's probably why he's pretty grumpy. And this model was actually designed by a member of the 3D printing community. His name is Matt, and he goes by I Love Doom over on Twitter, and I'll put his information down in the description. And he's a very good 3D modeler, and he had a couple of models posted up on My Mini Factory, and that's where we downloaded this. And once we had it downloaded from My Mini Factory, we sent it over to Simplify 3D for slicing. In Simplify 3D, we used a 0.2mm layer height with 3 top layers, 3 bottom layers, and 3 perimeters. We only used 7% infill on this print because I didn't think it needed any more than that, because there's not a lot of top layers that needed to be supported. There's a lot of angles here, but I saw in Simplify 3D that the 3 perimeters and just enough angle and just the way the print was set up that it would take care of it, because it was going to put in a lot of those extra bottom layers around to support these overhangs. So I knew it would be okay. But I did add support material either way, just to make sure that this chin was supported. And we ran this out at only 40 millimeters per second. And it took about 6 hours to print. It was kind of a longer print than normal, only because I wanted to make sure I captured all that detail. And I did put a big chunk of support material in the front, so that obviously adds some print time. But with all those settings, our little grumpy T-Rex turned out pretty awesome, and I'm very happy with the results. It's a very cool model. Matt did an amazing job on this. It's very detailed. It's not super detailed or over detailed. There's just enough detail to get across that this is a little T-Rex and he's pretty grumpy. And of course my wife will finish this off and give it some sanding, and obviously a lot of sanding, and give it a cool little paint job. So watch up on Instagram and I'll post a finished photo of the print once it's all done finishing. But for now, I'm happy with the results. We used some of that MatterHackers Pro PLA in the color of silver, but it didn't really matter what color of filament we were going to use, because obviously when we do finishing it'll all get covered up. But this silver is actually a very cool color, and it actually has a very cool finish to it. It's very smooth. And even though we printed this at a 0.2mm layer height, you can barely see most of the layer lines on here. So this is a very, very clean print. So I'm super happy with it, and I can't wait to see what my wife does with the finishing. And of course, huge props go out to Matt for designing this little guy. This is a very cool little model, and I'll definitely put the link down in the description. And show Matt a little bit of love on social media, and definitely share this print and do a couple of prints of your own. Well, that about wraps it up for day 176 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you guys found this episode interesting and informative. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.